Santa Claus isn't just the jolly old guy in a red suit. He's the ultimate budgeting master. Think about it. Every year, without fail, he delivers gifts to millions of kids around the world, and somehow, he doesn't max out his credit card. He doesn't go into debt. He doesn't suddenly vanish in January because of holiday overspending. Meanwhile, the rest of us. January rolls around, and suddenly we're staring at bank accounts emptier than Santa's cookie plate on Christmas Eve. It feels like the holidays sneak attack our wallets every single year. But here's the truth. Santa has a system. And that system has everything to do with budgeting. If you can steal just a few tricks from Santa's playbook, you'll not only survive the holiday season with your finances intact, you'll thrive all year long. So grab your eggnog, settle in, and let's talk about what Santa can teach us about budgeting. Lesson 1. Make a list and check it twice. Santa doesn't just wing it on December 24th. Imagine if he tried, Timmy, was he nice? Maybe? Let's just toss him a toy car and hope for the best. Chaos. Absolute chaos. The only reason Santa pulls off his global gift-giving marathon is because he plans. He makes lists, and he double-checks them. Your budget works the same way. If you only sort of know what's coming in and what's going out, you're setting yourself up for stress. A real budget means writing things down. Yes, every expense. Holiday gifts, flights to visit family, that mountain of wrapping paper, the extra groceries when you host dinner. Put it all on the list. Then comes the most Santa-like part. Check it twice. This isn't about being obsessive. It's about being realistic. Do the numbers you wrote down actually match your real life? Did you forget to include gas money for the road trip? Did you underestimate what groceries cost when 10 people invade your house for Christmas dinner? Checking your list twice saves you from those ugly surprises. Santa double-checks his list because he knows showing up with socks for the kid who asked for a bike is a one-way ticket to losing his jolly reputation. Imagine the disappointment. For you, the stakes are different, but just as real. Double-checking your budget means you won't wake up in January staring at a credit card bill that feels like the Grinch snuck in overnight and stole not just your paycheck, but your peace of mind too. A little extra attention now saves you from that post-holiday financial hangover, the one where you wonder why you thought buying 12 extra gifts just in case was a good idea. Just like Santa avoids mix-ups by reviewing his list twice, you avoid financial regret by reviewing your expenses before they snowball into a blizzard of debt. Lesson 2. Work with a deadline. Santa has a deadline, December 25th. That's it. No extensions. No, oh well, I'll get to it in January. He doesn't send out a mass email saying, "Dear children, due to supply chain issues and a backlog at the North Pole, your gifts will arrive mid-February." The man has one day, one shot, and he delivers every single time. That level of commitment is exactly why Santa pulls it off year after year. And it's the same principle your budget needs. Deadlines keep you honest. If you don't set timeframes, you'll procrastinate, overspend, and convince yourself you'll fix it next month. Spoiler, next month never comes. That's why things like monthly spending caps are so powerful. Saying, "I'll only spend this much on gifts in November," or setting up weekly check-ins like, "Every Sunday I'll look over my budget and adjust," creates accountability. It's your own weekly and monthly December 25th. Because here's the truth. Without deadlines, money leaks out faster than hot chocolate through a cracked mug. You keep telling yourself you'll make it up later, but later is the most expensive word in personal finance. Just like Santa has a hard stop on Christmas Eve, you need a line in the snow where you say, "This is when I'm done spending, period." That one commitment can keep your budget from turning into a sleigh ride straight into debt. Lesson 3. Know your resources, elves and reindeer. Santa doesn't try to do everything himself. He's not out there carving wooden trains and sewing teddy bears by hand. He has elves for that. And when it's time to deliver, he doesn't strap the gifts to his back and walk. He's got reindeer. He delegates. He leverages. He knows his resources. And you've got resources too. Your elves, that's your income streams. Your reindeer, that's your financial tools, your savings accounts, your budget apps, your investment accounts. The problem is, most people don't think about how to use their elves and the reindeer effectively. Maybe you're relying on one income stream when you could diversify. Or maybe you're letting your money sit in a basic checking account when instead it could be in a high-yield savings account actually earning something. Santa doesn't leave his elves idle. They're always building, always preparing. If your money is just sitting around doing nothing, that's like leaving your elves unemployed. Put your resources to work. Lesson 4. Don't overspend on the sleigh. Here's a fun fact. Santa still uses the same sleigh. It's not diamond-studded, it doesn't have heated leather seats, it doesn't come with a Bluetooth speaker system. It's the same reliable sleigh year after year. Why? Because it works. Meanwhile, a lot of us blow our budgets on our version of a flashy sleigh. The new phone when last year's works fine. The latest car model when the old one still runs. The luxury purse, the upgraded TV, the treat-yourself gadget. None of those things are bad in moderation, but if they eat up the money that could have gone towards something meaningful, they become budget busters. Santa shows us that consistency beats constant upgrades. He doesn't swap out his sleigh every season. He invests in what gets the job done, and he sticks with it. The question is, are you buying things to keep up appearances, or are you sticking to what really supports your goals? Lesson 5. Give within your means. Santa gives to everyone, but he gives within his system. He doesn't show up at every house with a Ferrari. He gives what's meaningful, what fits. That's a lesson most of us forget during the holidays. The pressure to overspend on gifts is massive. Social media, ads, family expectations, they all scream, bigger is better. But here's the reality. Real generosity isn't measured by the receipt total. It's measured by the thought, the meaning, the care behind it. That handmade scarf, the personalized photo album, the weekend experience you planned together. Those moments land harder and last longer than a flashy gadget bought on credit. They land harder than some flashy item that put you in debt. Remember, Santa's brand isn't about extravagance, it's about joy. And joy doesn't require overspending. Lesson 6. Plan year-round, not just in December. Santa doesn't wake up on December 1st, rub his eyes and say, "Oh wow, I guess I better get cracking." If he did, Christmas would be a disaster. Toys half-built, reindeer out of shape, wrapping paper shortages, chaos everywhere. Instead, the magic works because the planning never stops. The elves are building year-round. The reindeer train year-round. Even Santa himself probably reviews the naughty and nice list in April just to keep things on track. By the time December hits, the system is already in motion. Christmas is just the final performance. Your budget should work the same way. If you wait until December to figure out how to pay for gifts, travel, and endless family dinners, you're setting yourself up for stress and debt. But if you start earlier, even setting aside a small amount each month, the burden becomes light. Automating savings into a holiday fund is like hiring your own team of elves. Quietly, in the background, the work gets done, and by the time the big day arrives, you're prepared. Think of it as running your own North Pole operation. The real work happens in July, August, and September, so December feels like smooth sailing. No frantic credit card swiping, no last-minute borrowing, no holiday hangover in January. Just a calm, organized celebration where your money has already done its job. And that's the real Christmas miracle, planning ahead so you can actually enjoy the season instead of stressing over it. The hidden lesson: Santa thinks long-term. Here's the real secret. Santa doesn't just think about this Christmas. He's planning for every Christmas. He's not scrambling each year to reinvent the wheel. He's built a system that lasts, one that works now, works next year, and will work 50 years from now. That's how he stays consistent, reliable, and, let's be honest, magical. And that's the ultimate budgeting lesson. Don't just think about getting through this month or surviving this holiday season. Think bigger. How does today's spending affect your goals for next year? How does a small sacrifice today affect your life 5 or 10 years down the road? Because the truth is, your future self is either going to thank you or question you. Short-term thinking leads to stress, the kind of financial anxiety that keeps you up at night, dreading the credit card bill. Long-term systems, on the other hand, lead to freedom. They take the guesswork out of your finances, remove the panic, and let you actually enjoy life. The people who win with money don't rely on holiday miracles. They build year-round systems that keep delivering, just like Santa's workshop. So if you really want financial peace, don't aim for a one-time Christmas fix. Build your own North Pole, a system that works in the background year after year, giving you the freedom to focus on what actually matters. Santa's not magical just because he's from the North Pole. He's magical because he has a system that works, and you can too. So, this holiday season, take a page out of Santa's book. Budget with purpose, spend with intention, and let your money work for you. That way, come January, you'll be smiling like a kid on Christmas morning instead of crying over your bank statement. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to our channel for more smart money insights, and drop a comment. What's the worst or more expensive Christmas present that you have ever gotten for someone and then regretted it? We'll be excited to read you in the comments. Thanks for watching.